Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. This might be my last video for today. I might make another one. I don't know. Honestly, I don't care. So, as I alluded to in the previous video, in defense of the Hordika, go check that video out if you haven't already. If you have watched that video, you may understand that I actually like the Hordika. I actually like them a lot. They put a smile on my face. The ending of that video, the last few seconds were probably, I don't know, make you piss your pants. But as I alluded to in that video, I was going to talk about, well, something that has caused a stir in the Bionicle community, with some members here and there. Other members probably don't care as much. And we're talking about, of course, the Toa Hordika design. I like the Toa Hordika. Back in 2005, you know, when I got Vakama, when I got Nokama, when I got Matau, and obviously, you know, Nuju, Wenua, and Aniwa. They were great. They had their distinct, you know, unique colors. The Metro Red, Metro Blue, Metro Green, Metro Brown, and of course Black and White. And they all had unique, well, head designs, you know, and well, they had unique weapons as well, and also recolors of parts we already had, and new parts as well. And these were ultra posable figures. They pose at the neck, at, well, 2 points of the left arm, and technically 3 points on the other arm. We'll talk about that. They have a Rotuka spinner on their back, or a launcher at least, because that's built into the body frame. They have 3 points of articulation in the legs. Well, technically, yeah, 3. 1 in the hip, 1 in the knee, and 1 at the ankle. And at the time, you know, I thought it was pretty fucking fun to hold the Toa Hordika by their torsos and their legs and pull the ripcord out of their backs and watching it fly, just like with the Hordika. It was fun. Maybe a bit cooler with the Toa Hordika. These were evolutions of the Toa Metru, which were already an excellent design of Toa. New, fresh take on the Toa design of the gear function. Instead of going, it's like canted slightly, so it's like, it's cool. We don't get a gear function this time around. Well, okay, there is one. And, well, it is what it is. That's all I'm going to say. I enjoyed the gear function of this one, actually. Obviously, you know, you can make combination models with the Toa Hordika. I made a video about combination models. Go check it out if you haven't already. And, well, even looking back now, I still freaking like the Toa Hordika a lot. I really do. These are fantastic little, well, they're not little by any means, but they're like $10 sets, I think, at the most. They were cool. And I have 2 representations of the Toa Hordika. Here we have Vakama, and I have Nokama. Alright. So, Nokama is obviously my favorite. And, well, we'll talk about Nokama here in a second. Let's take a look at Vakama. So, basically the poster boy of the Toa Hordika of the whole 2005 year. So we have the recolor of the Mata leg, which can be used as an arm too, apparently, as you see here. You see this tool, which is a flame. This has been used multiple times actually. You see the Hordika head, which they made a life-size mask replica of this, a foam one that you can wear, and also one that actually talks, which is just insane. This is the arm with the function in question, and don't mind the socket, it's loose, I need to replace it. So you could pose the arm around, but you can also turn this big chunky gear right here and do this. This puts a smile on my face. I love it. It's called a bicep curl, but you know, some people don't like this. I do. If you don't, oh well, that's your opinion. So, oh, he's dusty. Ugh. Yeah. But yeah. What's funny about this Vekama Hordika is though it's made out of rebuilt. I had to rebuild him because I had to order some parts off Bricklink, like these flame swords, and I think the head, maybe, I don't remember. There's parts on here that I already had. There were some parts I had to order off of Bricklink. This was like a decade or so ago, and you know, the torso armor looks kind of freaking cool. It has a sort of angelic sort of elegant design. I like it. The torso, lower torso, you know, the butt and crotch area is the same as the other TheZOMBIEJ things. The two parts that make the arm, the lower portion at least, was used in many other sets. The upper portion was only used in one. That was Makuta Ikarax. Yes, that's how I pronounce it. Fuck you. The Hordika neck is used in tandem with the eyes, the Borak eyes, and you have the head. Each head has a unique style to it, kind of, you know, to go along with their character. Now, obviously, there was recolors of this head in particular. There was one off of Karzani from 2007, and yeah, I think that was the only one, actually. There might have been fucking prototypes or you know, bad renders out there, misprints, where all the masks have the wrong color. It wasn't really helped with the comics. Upper arms, or the upper legs are the same, hands, yeah, of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A total of 7 sockets. That's a lot in this one set. That's cool. For the feet are a pretty cool design. I like them. The ankles, of course, these aren't original to the set. These are actually CCBS ones because, well, the sockets that were actually in the original set I had rebuilt here were broken. That's a curse, apparently. So, the legs are an interesting design. Keep in mind, these are nightmare versions of the TheZOMBIEJ. So they're gonna have a weird looking leg, of course. So, the TheZOMBIEJ armor was obviously recolored in silver, because silver is a popular color with LEGO, and so is gold. Yes, indeed. This flame piece, I love. I love this flame piece. In fact, I have a foam sword on the wall over there by my DVD and Blu-ray collection, so maybe I'll showcase that in some video. I honestly really like this, you know. The head is obviously posable. Of course, you can make the head go all the way up, because, you know, that goes past these two sections right there. So, standard posability. At the time, you know, this had more posability actually than the TheZOMBIEJ, believe it or not. So, I mean, maybe it's the same amount of posability to you, I don't know. But, I mean, I'm looking at Winnow over there. Actually, it's the same amount of posability, considering we have one gear function, but it's a pretty cool gear function. It's different, I like it. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Fuck you, TV. It's so silly, this gear function, but I love it. It's cool. 2005 was not my favorite year of Bionicle. That's 2001, definitely. But 2005, it was different. We didn't get masks except for, well, for Toei Rooney and Toei Norik. I didn't get Toei Norik, but whatever. But, you know, it was different, you know? The Vizirac were cool sets. I might have to do videos on those at some point. But the Toei Hordika were unique. They were different. They were fun. I enjoyed them. And anyone who claims that they don't like the Toei Hordika, well, sorry to say this, but you're wrong. The Toei Hordika are quite enjoyable little sets. I mean, they're not little again, but the thing is, in the movie they had sort of a thing up here, and they had this blade thing was a little taller, and they had, I guess, crotch armor, and they had an actual lower arm and hand on this thing instead of a second weapon. So obviously the movie had to make changes because, you know, stylistic reasons. People working on the movies had to, you know, do that. And you know, the Toei Hordika were solid sets. And again, it was just fun to just, you know, hold them by the legs and pull the ripcord and watch the Rotuka spinner fly. And, you know, looking at Vakama now, I still fucking love this. This is great. This is great. This is peak Bionicle as it was in 2005. There are bootleg versions of these out there, I think, that... Oh, I need to replace that. Yeah, there were bootleg versions where... Yeah, they were just kind of... The bootleg versions, I think, were shit, but hey, they might have useful parts. They might not. I don't know. So let's put Vakama down right now. And take a look at Nokama. Obviously, everything is pretty much the same with the exception of the weapons. This weapon, unfortunately, those parts were sheared off. And this weapon, those were sheared off, and so are over here. So I'll have to replace these at some point. But once again, this function is cool. It's the last gear function we ever got from a Bionicle set in 2005, and the first, you know, half of 2000 of Bionicle G1. I don't think there was anything in 2006 actually, which is sad. But at the same time, I'm glad we got something at all out of the Toei Hordika. That's the thing you gotta keep in mind, you know. Lego gave us this function, and, you know, you have to be kind of grateful for what you get, you know. We got the Toei Hordika, and I was grateful for having the Toei Hordika. They were $10 sets. I actually loved these. These were great. At the time, I loved them. They were different from their original counterparts. They were nightmare versions of themselves. They were, they had pretty awesome torso designs. Some people don't like that. Well, fuck them. Obviously, we got this color of Mata arm or leg before with Kreka. And you know what? With Wenua Hordika, we had the same thing in the Exoto as well. And yeah. And before that with Nui Jaga. The head on this one, well, there's been some stress marks, I think it looks like. That sucks. But this one looks more aquatic in a way, which, you know, makes sense. And because she's a Toa of water, of course, she's gonna look aquatic. And in the movie, it's more fish-like, I guess, especially around the mouth area. But I don't know. I just love this. And of course, I'm using the wrong pin here to hold the neck in place, the head in place, because the original is, well, broke off, and now this is stuck. Oh, no, it's not. There we go. Yeah. So clearly, my copies have seen better days. But again, these are great sets. They're not the best Bionicle sets to come out. of G1, but I loved them at the time. Nowadays, I look, 19 years later, I look back on it while looking at, Nokama here, and it's like, yeah, this was pretty fucking awesome in 2005. And, I had fond memories with these. And nowadays, obviously there have been better things, both before and after the Toa Hordika, but I don't know, there's just something to the Toa Hordika that I absolutely cannot explain. There's a certain allure, a certain charm to something like this. It's different. It catches your eye and makes you think, what the fuck am I looking at? At the end of the day, it's still Bionicle, clearly. And, even though these weapons are broken, and this weapon is a nice evolution of Nokama Metru's weapon. It works. It really does. At the end of the day, I'm grateful that we got the Toa Metru, or the Toa Hordika. The Toa Hordika. The name is ridiculous, but I loved these. These are great. They were great, they still are great, and whether you like the gear function or not, just watching it move is just so much fun. It's so much fun. I don't know. You have to appreciate LEGO for at least trying to make nightmare versions of the Toa Metru and giving a awesome story reason behind it, because the story for 2005 was great too. In some ways better than 2004, but hey, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. Everyone is one. And well, I'm still working on getting the other 4 Toa Hordika. I would be happy to see them lined up on the shelf next to each other, side by side by side. By side by side by side. The Toa Metru are not perfect, but I liked all the aspects about them that people don't like. The gear function, it's different. I don't know how this is going to get through to you people, but I liked the gear function. LEGO could have foregone the gear function in general and just, left it like that and charge us $10 for that. Or they could have gotten something different that was no gear function. You have to be grateful that they were able to give us a gear function at all with the Toa Hordika. These are fantastic sets. No, they're not perfect, but for what they are, I'm happy I had the pleasure to rebuild these two. And back when they were originally released, I'm happy I got them at all. If you like the Toa Hordika, awesome. If you don't like the Toa Hordika, whatever. It is what it is. Post in the comment section below what you think of the Toa Hordika. Do you have fond memories of these characters? If not, okay, whatever. But if you do, let's have a civil debate on the Toa Hordika. I'm definitely a big fan of these. They're great. I like them. Sorry about the dogs barking. And that's about it for this here video. So, I will see y'all tomorrow with another set of videos. I'll be talking about the protectors from G2, so stay tuned for that. And, well, Hordika away. Yes, I had to do that because, yeah, I'm silly. Anyway, thank y'all for watching this video. I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks every fucking day, and peace.